Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. If you are new here, I do all kinds of lifestyle videos. I talk about living with chronic illness. I am currently pregnant, so I've been talking about that as well a lot. But one of the things that I try to do consistently on here is take you guys through my personal budgeting system and like what we do every month. One, because I love videos like this, but two, because we have a lot of debt. And it's something we're trying to get through, but we're also like trying to build a savings, and now we have a baby coming, so it's just a whole bunch of stuff. So I do like to share as much as possible with all of you. If I sound out of breath today, I'm feeling very large and in charge today. My stomach has officially popped a little bit pregnancy-wise, and I'm also bloated. That doesn't help. So if you hear me taking like a ton of big breaths, that is why. But also I'm having trouble with this camera, which is not being helpful in the way that I want it to be. Anyway, I'll be looking over here at my screen, which I'll show you, but let's get into the budget for the day. Okay, here we go. So here is the budget. You guys saw this at the end of well, you would have saw what it was going to look like in my July budget video, but now this is what it looks like at the end of the month. I really like these videos because I think you like in budgeting, especially because I don't do a very strict like zero-based budget. I feel like it is, sorry, I'm trying to get this thing not to fall over. I feel like it's really good to see it at the end of the month of how much we like actually spent on stuff. So as always, I always block out our actual income, but so one of the things I did pull over $1,300 of savings this month, so I don't want you to like believe that that's actually part of our income. I just put it over here because we paid for our couch, our couch delivery, and what else did we buy? Oh, TV stand. So we bought both of these things on the 4th of July, and we've gotten our couch. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it. But we're still waiting on our ottoman, which should be here in a couple of weeks. They were supposed to deliver it at the same time, and it was like busted. So anyway, but so really, if you take like $1,300 out of that total, what is that? Like 9,000 something. So we did end up making more this month than we were anticipating. Ben brought in a little bit of extra income. He does some like personal training for his mom and for his sister and his sister's boyfriend, and then he had like a coaching payment because he still does a little bit of life coaching on the side. So excuse me, so those came through. Oops. Our rollover was only $13 last month. Last month was a doozy budget, so I didn't even put that in savings or anything like that. Oh, Ben got like a $50 gift card or something from my mom, or check, so that was in there. Oh, I remember what it was. So he owns a donut shop, co-owns a donut shop in Chicago called Beacon Donuts. He founded it with his cousin 4 years ago now. So he's not an active partner or owner. Obviously we don't live in Chicago, but he is still part owner. So occasionally he gets payouts if he needs them or whatever. So that's actually, we got like a little bit of a payout this month. That was also something that came in with this payment that I don't have in here right now. My air conditioning just kicked in, so sorry about that. But yeah, so basically we had about $1,200 worth of extra income this month, again because the savings I just pulled over from savings and then redistributed it to paying for the couch. So getting into it, this was our last month of paying only $15.95 for rent. It went up this month, so this next year we'll be paying $16.95. All of these fixed expenses are the same. Yeah, so one thing you'll see in my August budget, I had told you guys, wow, my thing keeps moving, is that we were gonna pay our 6-month payment of car insurance, but we've decided to go back to monthly payments because we didn't do a good job of setting up a sinking fund, which is what the word I couldn't figure out last time, and you guys all commented in the comments below because I was like, what the hell is this called? Sinking funds. So we didn't set that up, so having to pay like $520 out of our next month budget was just gonna kind of put us a little bit tighter than what we wanted to do. So we're gonna go back to a monthly payment. Overall, I think we pay an extra $9 a year, and yeah, it's like a $90 payment a month, which is much easier for me to like plan for versus like, you know, $550 or something like that. So you'll see that in next, well, I didn't, because I already showed you our August budget, so it'll be at the end of next August, or at the end of August, because today's August 1st. You'll see that. But anyway, so that's the only update here, but all of these are pretty much the same. My gym membership for Planet Fitness, which I've actually been back to now twice, so I'm not just paying $10 for a gym membership that I'm not using. Netflix and Prime Video, we currently still believe those are worth it, so we keep those. Renters insurance, obviously. Kindle Unlimited, I'm trying to decide. I haven't been using it as much as I was. I haven't been reading as much lately, so not sure, but it's only $10 a month, and I do love to read. I just feel like I'm going through a reading rut right now. Ben's phone, we need to get that updated, get him added to my family plan, so his will be a little bit less. And then these are 2 apps that he pays for, and then our internet. So $18.71 is about how much our fixed expenses are per month. Debt rarely changes, however, so we had all of these are the same. I'm still trying to, like, I hope they tell us soon what's happening with our governmental loans, because they're supposed to come out of forbearance in September, and if you have governmental student loans, obviously they've been like, you haven't had to pay them for the last however long, and so now I'm like, when is it gonna go away? Can you like give me more than a 30-day notice? Which I'm sure they won't, but you know, it's annoying. So one thing this wasn't like an accidental oops, like Ben and I had a conversation about what we wanted to do with any additional money that came in, and I thought that we were gonna put it toward debt, but he thought we were gonna put it towards savings, because I think I've told you guys, yes, we really wanna pay down our debt, but with baby coming, we don't have well, we do now, but we didn't have much of a nest egg for savings, and I won't be working for a while. Ben also won't be working, but he has paid paternity leave, which is amazing, and rarely do companies in the United States give that. So that's great. He'll still be paid his full income, but I won't, because I work freelance. So if I'm not working, I'm not getting paid. So we're trying to, like, we live mostly on his income, but we want to, yeah, we just want to make sure that we have enough money. Obviously, baby comes in, there's like pediatric appointments. We're gonna have any hospital bills that the insurance doesn't cover, all the random stuff that comes up with a baby that you're not ready for, or for me, like my body's changing, all those kinds of things. So he really wanted to beef up our savings like a lot, and I hate having debt, and I really just want to pay the debt off, but I think that he's right. However, I paid the $1,000 on the card thinking that that's what we were supposed to do. So it's all good, we figured it out, but moving forward, we're probably not gonna make any extra debt payments for a while until our savings is like really beefed up. We also have, like, I'll show you in a little bit, but we have like an obstetrics fee coming up soon, and just things like that. So we really want to beef up our savings account. So anyway, this should have been a savings payment, but it was a debt payment, which is great. Our debt went down $1,000, which is spectacular. I just did put it in the wrong place. So we spent $4,756.35 on debt last month, which is disgusting. Anyway, or no, I'm sorry. That is between our fixed expenses and our debt. So it's less disgusting, but it's still almost $3 grand on debt, which is still disgusting. Moving on to the problem area of the Fritz budget. Actually, this month we were at $101 below budget on groceries, which has like never happened. So that's great. We went over budget by a lot on Costco, so that kind of equals that great part out about the groceries. But I did up my Costco budget moving forward just because like food is just more expensive right now, as everybody knows. So I just need to stop budgeting lower than what we're actually spending. Another big kahuna. It's better than last month was, but we still were like $250 over budget on restaurants. As you can see, these are most of the places I wrote down like where we went. I was on like a McDonald's, what are they called? McGriddle kick for a while. So there's like 10 trips to McDonald's in there. We've gotten ice cream a couple times and just like random stuff. This is supposed to say ice cream. That's gonna drive me crazy. And then like, oh, my mom and my sister were here. So like the pit, we spent like over $100 just on that. And then, yeah, a couple other things while they were here too. So I can like sort of blame the fact that we had guests, but no. But we are really truly going to try to pay attention. I asked you guys last month if you had any ideas for like spending less on date nights, things like that. And like I said, we're not going to be super strict about it because my eating is still kind of up in the air, but I do feel like I'm getting better with my eating. So hopefully we can stay in budget this month. That would be great. Moving on, medication, supplements. I got thyroid meds like 3 times this month because I keep changing my medication. I got some nausea stuff. Ben got his teeth, his wisdom teeth taken out at the beginning of the month, so we had a couple of prescriptions for him. Household, we went over by $145. So we had a couple of Amazon orders. We went to Ace Hardware a couple times. I bought some crystals, actually. I bought this beautiful crystal. Can you see her? She's pretty. And this beautiful crystal. Can you see her? She's pretty too. So that was a little bit outside of the budget, but I wanted some crystals, so I got them. Beauty, we went over by just $17. Ben's hair person went up like a level, so now his haircuts that were already like $50 are now like $60, which she's great. I just think it's crazy how much men have to pay for a haircut. Anyway, and then my nails were $57.60 apparently. Personal spending, we went over a little bit, $42. We got a book from Amazon. I don't even remember what the book was. Oh, and then I bought some clothing. So the same place that I bought the crystals, it was like this little artist maker's mart thing in Durham, which is near where we live. And I bought a tank top and like a dress that fits really well. I'm currently wearing a t-shirt and some shorts, but most days dresses are what is most comfortable. So I did buy that. $50 on therapy because I only had 2 sessions. We went way over on doctors. This was because I did not plan for it. Ben's surgery was more expensive than it was supposed to. I've talked about this every month, but basically we found out that the dentist office kind of like bamboozled him and told him that this $400 like imaging scan was necessary, this like particular one, but that our insurance would cover it and they would pay us back. Well, that was untrue. Plus, like, Ben's not good at saying no to doctors. That, like, I always have to tell him when he's going to the doctor, like, you don't have to get every test that they tell you you should take. But yeah, so that was a $400 learning experience that we weren't expecting. So the rest of his payment was $523.80, but we had thought we were gonna get $400 back, and we're not. So we ended up paying almost $1,000 for his teeth when we thought it was going to be closer to like $500 to $600. So that was a big thing. I didn't plan. Like I had an eye exam and I totally didn't think about it, that like eye insurance isn't great. It was $259. That was not budgeted. I had to get contacts for the year, an eye exam, plus they had to do like a special eye thing because I can't be dilated because I'm pregnant. So it was like a whole thing. It was dumb. Anyway, so we spent more than double our budget on doctors, but it shouldn't be that bad moving forward. I think we have a couple doctor appointments in July. I do need to pay my obstetrics fee, which is $566 over here, you can see, but we're gonna pull that from savings, so that will not come from our regular budget. Utilities is $329. It was more this month. Our bills are just higher right now. I feel like everybody's bills are higher. We have terrible insulation in this house, and Raleigh is friggin' hot, so the air conditioning's been on more, and we've had multiple heat advisories, multiple days over 100 degrees. I'm grateful that we have air conditioning, but it's very expensive. So that is that. We spent a little bit over our car budget, just again with gas being expensive right now. Cora and Finn, we went over by a lot. Cora has these allergy pills that are like $160 that we pay for every other month, and I always forget to budget for it. So yeah, so that came out and I obviously wasn't expecting it. And then we went about $70 over budget on miscellaneous. Ben had to go get like Q-tips or something from the Dollar Tree. Unfortunately, someone that Ben went to high school with was killed in a car accident, so he wanted to make like a small donation to a GoFundMe that they had for his family. And then I bought movie tickets for like my whole family to see the Minions movie. Oops. Which I wasn't expecting to pay for everybody, but nobody offered to pay. So if you're watching, family, no, I don't care. It's fine. I was the one that wanted to see the movie. But anyway, so that is, we spent $3,900 in variable expenses, which was much higher than anticipated. Moving on to expenses that pop up, which is technically a variable expense, but these are, it's almost like a more planned variable expense, you know? Does that make sense? It does in my brain. So we spent $50 on something. That's a pretty cool explanation. I have no idea what we spent $50 on, but we did something that I considered a gift, apparently. Oh, Ben. I bought Ben a gift. That's what it was, because it was his birthday this month. I'm an idiot. Anyway, we didn't spend any money. Again, I pull $1,000 into savings directly from my business every month, so it doesn't come through this budget. So every month I'm pulling $1,000 into our savings, and then moving forward, we'll also be pulling money at the end of the month into our savings from here. So if that's confusing, let me know. Why this, my new mouse is like very touchy. TV stand and couch was $1,273.08. So that was that $1,300 that I pulled over from savings. Cleaning, oh, this is something too. I had a cleaner coming in to like deep clean our house, and I totally forgot to budget for it. So we, this is the payment that we paid them. It was pretty expensive with the tip and everything, but I think it was worth it. Our house has not been deep cleaned ever. They 100% did not deep clean it before we moved in here, which was gross moving here mid-COVID. My mother-in-law was cleaning it for us because she's great. So anyway, and then this next thing, $463.41. So we're going on like a baby moon in October. I really love the mountains here in North Carolina, so we're gonna go stay in like a small mountain town outside of Asheville. And we found one this month. And you know how on Airbnb you can pay like a fee up front and then you can pay the rest of it later? That's normally how we pay for our Airbnbs, but Ben accidentally pushed the pay in full. So that was fun. Thankfully we had the money in the account, because I was just like, what did we just get charged like $463 from? And he accidentally pushed through the whole Airbnb, but it all worked out. We figured it out. So total sinking, these are not sinking funds. So y'all, the whole last time that I was asking you guys what a sinking fund was, and then it's written here. Why is this even written here? Total random expenses. I'm stupid. It was $2,099. How was that 2,000? Oh, I don't know math. This is why this does math for me, because I don't know math. Anyway, so total out, we spent $10,779 this month. Okay, I'm filming the rest of this on my phone because for some reason my camera ran out of space. I have no idea how. So anyway, this $307 that you're seeing here at the end will be put into savings. In fact, I already put it into savings, so that's great. So we did have a little bit of extra money this month, which is great. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed. Sorry for the random angle right now. I'm like, my hair looks great today though. But yeah, so that's kind of what our budget looked like for August. That's where we're at. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.